This got towed in. This one actually came from Queensland, up near Brisbane. It doesn't go. The driver said he was going around a roundabout and it just stopped. When you crank this thing over, it sounds like it's got no compression. And I said, well, it's unlikely it's going to have jumped a chain or something. And in visuals, I can see a mark down there for top dead centre, and I can see it's coming up more top dead centre now. So I would say the chain has not skipped or anything like that. But if you have a look, so I'll just show you a little bit of power of observation. You see the oil that's in those little. Look at that oil there. I'll pull the dipstick up. Yeah, that's got oil on it, don't you worry about that. Just doesn't quite look the same, does it? Hang on, let's just... No, it's not quite. No. I'm suggesting they run it out of oil. There's probably, I don't know. I would expect it would have, you know, bearing rattles or something like that. No, I can't make it run, but it's unusual. It's got no compression, so that's coming out. Whoop. And we'll pull it apart and have a look what's going on with that. So you know what I'm doing here. It's got compressed air going into that cylinder. I've actually backed the valve, the caps off the cam. They're all loose, so the cam is lifted, which means all the valves will be closed. Now I've got compression going in number 4 cylinder. This is number 2 cylinder. You see that? This is number 3 cylinder. Number 1 cylinder. Number 2 cylinder. So we've got compression escaping the inlet valve, going through the inlet manifold and coming back through the open inlet valve there. Now it's unusual, as you can see how much I've backed it off. Now it's unusual that would be, unless they've gotten this thing really, really hot. Blown the bojingos out of lots of stuff in there, or maybe burnt the side out of valves, possibly. I guess we'll know when I'll get the engine out and get the head off it. But yeah, the coolant in there looks, you know, pretty clean and full, just like the oil. At any rate, we'll know when I get that out and get it apart. Everything's undone off the engine now. Just have to hook up the chain. There she is, old school, and pull her out. We'll have a bit more of an inspection, and we're out. So to get the head off, which is what it's going to need at least, you've got to take the timing cover off. Now, when those engines are in a van, I've done a couple of head gaskets on the on those engines when they're in the van. But in the vans, see, it's not so bad. You can get up underneath and you can, you know, work on it from this area, from this angle. But when it's down in there, you know what I mean. That's a bit of a bugger. So it's a manual. It's easy to get the engine out of it. Yeah, so look, here's what I was showing is, look, I've really got those backed off so far that you can, hey mate, you can actually just flick the rocker off, see? The rockers will just fly off. And in that position, when we pushed pressure down in here, we had wind coming up here. That can only mean the inlet valve's got a problem. So we'll soon see. Yep, just so you can see, it is definitely on top dead centre. There are marks around. Well, that should be there. Oh, that's it's not the top dead centre mark, is it? Top dead centre mark is there. Oh. There we go. Top dead centre. This mark here. Little dot there. You see that? Lines up with that dot there. House. Can you see it? You can. Same here. There's a notch there. And there's a mark here. So that and that should be lined up. That and that. Looks lined up to me. So we're on top dead centre, you know what I mean, like, and again, you know, you flick the rockers off, there's nothing there holding them up, so you got your bets on what the problem with this is yet? I'm thinking it's burnt the crikeys out of the valve or valve seat on all cylinders, which is crazy. Anyway, okay, so here's a slightly better look while we're out here, and I've got the air back in. As you can see, there's no rocker on the valve. Oh, we have a rocker here. So that's not, this is the last cylinder here, no rocker. Yeah, the rocker's gone. The rocker's gone. Same on this exhaust. The rocker is gone. Yeah. Can you hear it? You can hear it. Two valves, 4 valves per cylinder. What has it done? What has it done? What has it done? The 2 cylinders not as bad. There's a little bit coming out of that. And a bunch coming out of that. So there you go. I suggest that other cylinders are going to be much of a muchness. I'm going to knock off now for the weekend. We've got a long weekend coming. Leave you to think about what you reckon might have gone wrong in here. Unusual. Rockers. Loose rockers, look. Look. Yeah, they're loose because I've undone these, but you know what I mean? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Anyway, we'll find out. Check you later. Tell me what you think. Have a good one. Cheers.